Hello, everyone. My name is Keith Anthony Blanchard, spiritual teacher, best-selling author, and host of Center of Light Radio. And you can find that broadcast every Monday night. It airs at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You can go to centeroflightradio.com and click on the Listen Live link. This is my first time doing a live broadcast on YouTube. And what better way than to talk about this brand new program I am now releasing to the public. It is my lifelong work. And I'm absolutely confident that if you put this program into your daily life, your life will change. Not that your life is broken, not that you need to be fixed, but from the perspective that you want to expand. What is it you want? Abundance in your life, spiritual freedom. You want the ability to do what you want, who with, for however long you choose and not have to answer to anybody. You want to travel. Whatever it is you may be wanting, I am offering that to you. You can find this program, again, at centeroflightradio.com. Go to the bottom right-hand corner of the opening page, and you will see a subscription form. Fill that subscription form out. It's for a newsletter. I will not send you junk. I promise you. I do a lot of research in my newsletter programs. I'm very confident that it's changed many people's lives. But also, by filling out that subscription form with your email, it will let me know that you are wanting to find out more information about the RPM program. Recognize, plug in, and manifest your life. Or you can go to counseloflight.co. That'll be counseloflight.co. So now let's get involved. Let me tell you about my Recognize, Plug In, and Manifest program, Lessons and Transformations. The first phase, or level one, as you could say, is called Close Encounter of the Best Kind. Kind of funny, isn't it? Conscious contact. Understanding the importance of meditation. Learn how to do it. Meditation is the foundation. It's the basis of all spirituality. It's about being able to go inside and finding that profound state of stillness. Be still and know that I'm God is a piece of scripture that you can refer to help you see that once we get through the ceiling of thought, rights, wrongs, goods, bads, just being in a world of duality. But there is another place that exists that's beyond that duality. And meditation will help you move through the ceiling of thought so you can hear that profound, deafening silence. And is where you will find the voice of God, intuition, guidance for everything you can possibly need in your life. Phase 2 or level 2. This is walk into the one. Homecoming. Recognize the divine as it flows through everything. Starting the conscious reconnection process. You might understand it logically here that God is everywhere or omnipresent, present in all places at all times. But that's not enough. And it is through meditation that you will begin to connect to God here in the heart. But also, even though you logically understand that God is everywhere, when you start the close encounter of the best kind, conscious contact through meditation, you will begin to integrate that. And then not only will you understand that God is all life moving about all around you, but an aha will start to take place. An integration will start to take place. And you will begin to know that bones to bones, through and through, in to out. And boy, your life will begin to take a new form, a new shape entirely. The second phase of my program, RPM, which I hope you make it part of your program, is called Clarity. Making yourself available, removing old beliefs and other toxins, training wheels for a new way of thinking, feeling, and being. It's important to be clear, not only by the food intake, by removing all the toxins from your life, be it toxic people. But what about toxic beliefs? those things that you learned at a core level since you were born, from peers, society, parents, media, law enforcement, religion. I'm not asking you to denounce all these things, but what I am asking you is to, and supporting you in doing, is taking a very close look, an honest look at all that you may hold dear, and ask yourself the question, is this serving me? If it's not love-based, it's not serving you. So I'll leave that with you to take an honest look at what may be clouding, congesting, covering up your spirit's light from expressing itself forth into the world. It is important that we become clear. Level 4 is the fear of God. How is this even possible? Recognize how all fears are fears of God. Leaving this behind once and for all. I've always said that any fear you have is a fear of God, because again, if God is omnipresent, present in all places at all times, there's no place it is not. For example, let's say you have a fear of dogs. What you really are afraid of is the aspect of God that is embodied within the being that we know as a dog. It's a power struggle. It's a fear of God. When you begin to recognize how this dynamic of energy plays out, that because you see God as all life in everything all the time, it changes how you will respond to that which before you might have been very frightened and ran away, or went into this fetal position and just completely freaked out. But when you see it from this perspective, it's a game changer. Everything begins to change. On to our next level. Creation versus evolution. Surfing the cosmic waves. Understand how the universe is in a constant state of change. And this will never change. Paradoxically, it will never change that everything is always changing. This is beginning the transformation process, when you begin to understand that everything is changing all the time. When you learn to pry your hands off of your life and how it should be and how it should look, when you can step back and surrender yourself to that, you will create and you will evolve. Let's move on to our next phase. It's a little late, so I'm a little sleepy, but I just got this camera working and I got very excited. And I wanted to deliver this message to you about my RPM program. Opening up and grounding the divine principle, becoming a lightning rod, seeding the spirit, integrating the divine principle. This is getting absolutely involved with your life, becoming a lightning rod. It's a metaphor for becoming open inside and allowing the light, the powerful light of God, to live in your temple. Becoming open and allowing the Creator to express itself through you. Hence the reason why it's so important that you become clear inside, because every filter that you have that is in between the outward expression of you and the essence of who you are, your soul's light, gets projected on this 3D screen of reality. So the question becomes, do you like your life? And if your answer is no, or it can use some changes, then you must begin to change the film. And you will do that by removing those toxic beliefs that we mentioned a little bit before when I talked about clarity and the importance of making yourself clear. But opening and grounding the divine principle is somewhat the same, but yet it's somewhat different. It's about getting out of the way. It's about stepping to the side and allowing the creative life force into your life. And then you must begin to ground that energy as you would a lightning rod. And you do that by walking, exercising, anything that is earth-like, that grounds your energy to the earth. This is very, very important phase for your spiritual development. On to our next phase or level, your gift of power and freedom, breaking out of mental prison, moving inward, upward, and forward, ever expanding, on to the next level. We have so many beliefs. We have so many attachments to this world. We have beliefs in what we think is right or wrong, good or bad, positive or negative, good or evil, holy or blasphemous. But do we really know the truth of what it is we are believing? For example, here's a baseball bat. Is this good? Well, this is very good. People play baseball with it and they have fun. Well, no, not really. This baseball bat killed someone last night. Ooh, well, that's very bad. Well, no, not really, because the person who it killed was someone picked it up to protect a woman who was being attacked by an assailant or an attacker. Well, this is good. Well, no, not really. So we can play this game back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So we must begin to break out of our mental prison. The definition of ego is basically, how do you see yourself in the world? Basically, it's your concern about how other people view you in your life. This is a prison. We must begin to free ourselves of this ball and chain. And I am confident, again, through RPM program, I will hand you the keys to your liberation. On to our next level. Unconditional love, swimming naked in the divine ocean, becoming compassion, peace, and love. Ah, the good stuff. Unconditional love. Love is not a mere sentiment. Unconditional love is allowing things to be as they are and not having a need to change them, accepting them for what they are, appreciating them and the differences for what they are. But it does not mean that you have to constantly be in someone's space to fully accept them. Unconditional love, it means appreciating the beauty and the diversity that exists in all of life, everywhere, all around you, all the time. And when you begin to live with this disposition, from this place, from this heart space inside, all the different levels that I've mentioned to you up until this moment become busted wide open. And boy, life will be very delicious for you. Let's move on to our next level. Thought, feeling, and relativity. This is really getting the hang of it. Seeing reality in a whole new way. This is taking off the training wheels. By Jove, I think you've got it. Again, you will begin to become very, very clear inside. And the you that you were some months back is dead. You have died. And now you have been reborn. You will be seeing things completely different. Your thought process will be completely different. Your feeling base will be completely different. And therefore, your reality, your relativity will be brand new. Things will begin to manifest in your life in a holy instant. This is what you are truly aspiring for. And I'm here to offer that to you. On to our next level. Sandwiched between God and the devil. Mending the rim. Weaving your life like a master. Implementing what you have learned so far. And you will be bipolar no longer. My thoughts about mending the rim between God and the devil. If God is omnipresent, definition, present in all places at all times, meaning there is no place it is not. Go to Webster's dictionary, look it up, do the research yourself. If God is the truth, the light, the ultimate reality, and the devil is the supposed opposite, false, and an illusion, that's it. The idea of a devil is an illusion. It's a myth. When held up against the light of God, it dissipates. It's not true. It's not real. It only has any basis in reality, even though it's an illusion, only because you believe in it. Again, if God is omnipresent, present in all places at all times, how could there be a devil? It does not exist. On to our final level. Releasing control and letting go. Jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. Trusting on all levels. Straight into spiritual bliss you go. Again, it's kind of summoning up all of the different levels. It's about letting go. It's about being present. Breath. Breathing. Meditation. Open-eyed meditation even will keep you in the present moment. It'll keep you aware of the present moment so that you are able to see when you're clamping down on something in your life, maybe an outside event or something that you wish to manifest in your life. This is the purpose of releasing control and letting go and wanting nothing. And through wanting nothing, you will get everything that you could have ever wanted, ironically. RPM, Recognize, Plug In, and Manifest. My new program, my lifelong work I am offering to you. And you can find that at centeroflightradio.com. Again, go to the right-hand bottom corner. You'll see a subscription form. Fill it out there. Or you can go to counciloflight.co. That's counciloflight.co and look up Keith Anthony Blanchard, RPM, Recognize, Plug In, and Manifest.